Green Bay Packers. Yes. On the Rams wire here, we'll start off with this. Monday Night Football versus the Packers slated to be the Rams' coldest game in 30 years. An article by a friend of the show, Cameron DeSilva, on the Rams wire. The Los Angeles Rams better dress warm for their trips to Green Bay this week because it's going to be cold, like cold. The high of the day on Monday is 14 degrees with 10 miles per hour winds, making it feel even colder. That wind chill is real. I live in Canada. I know that wind chill well. At the time of kickoff, it'll be around 11 degrees with winds blowing of 8 miles per hour. So not only will it be frigid, but the wind is going to make it even more challenging to throw the ball, something that's been difficult enough for both teams in 2022. Looking back, it's been a long time since Rams have played a game in this cold, and they never have under head coach Sean McVay. According to StatHead, the coldest outdoor game the Rams have played under McVay was in 2018 when they visited the Broncos, and the temperature was 25 degrees. And I'll just kind of, it goes on to continue kind of the history of the Rams playing in the cold. I'll post the article in the description below. But spoiler alert, the Rams have not played a lot. And the last time they played a game where the temperature was 20 degrees or colder was in 1992, not coincidentally at Lambeau Field against the Packers. The Rams lost that game. We don't need to talk about that. Since 1970, the Rams have only played 5 outdoor games in sub 20 degree conditions, and they went 2-3 in those games, and all of them came between 1972 and 1992. It's been a while since they've had to bundle up the way that they're going to have to on Monday night. So I a couple things here. For those of you who don't know, I'm a Canadian. It's kind of in my YouTube channel name right now. I've played a lot of football in the cold with my friends growing up in Canada. Snow football is one of my favorite things. I still love snow football, and I'm hoping that the Rams will, get the hand warmers on the sideline, wear the big coats over the jerseys and the pads, and let's bundle up. Let's go into Green Bay, and I'm hoping we can play some good football. But this does make me ask the question: will the Rams offense freeze in Green Bay? Again, I love what happened on Thursday night with the Raiders. I'm not taking anything away from the Mayfield miracle. But the Rams offense as a whole has struggled this season. And if we bring up the ESPN page for this game here, you'll notice they're already predicting ESPN Analytics 77.8% the chance that the Packers win this game. But if you go down, you go to, they go through our injury report, which we know it's substantial. It's a lot. We'll talk about that in a moment. But if you go points per game, the Rams are still only at 16.8 points per game. The Packers are at 20.2. This could be a low-scoring game, which might favor the Rams. I don't know if the Rams right now are fully built to go and put 30, 40 points on the scoreboard. So that might be something that if the Rams can hang around and keep it to that, 10, that 10-point lead, or if they're able to somehow get a lead, a cold game might actually favor the Rams, giving them the opportunity to take this game from Green Bay. Now, Green Bay has had their own struggles. I don't want to belittle that. This is, it's not like the Rams are going to play the Chiefs right now, right? We're going into Lambeau to a team that, though they do have a good quarterback in Aaron Rodgers, they have a questionable wide receiving core. They have some questionable play calling on offense. They have some questionable special teams. And if you look at, their defense here, they are giving up some yards here. They're 358.3 average per game, and giving up 154.8 yards on the ground per game. That means that if Cam Akers and Kyren Williams can continue to get going, I know the run game has not been a strength for the Rams this season, but I don't know, guys. I'm really hoping the Rams can pull out this win here. I think that. Oh, and I'm sorry. I'm just realizing I forgot to add this to the stream here. Here, let me. Yeah. So you'll see that the 154.8. I'm really looking into this game as, a game where we're going to need a lot of players to step up that we haven't heard of, right? Let's get, Ben Skoranek involved. And Ram fans have heard of him, but the rest of the world hasn't. And it's going to be on Monday Night Football. We know the announcers, I can just hear it now. Aikman's going to and Joe Buck, they're going to mess up Ben Skoranek's name. And that's part of the reality of having a team that's decimated by injuries. Is you need a lot of players that kind of are diamonds in the rough. But I'm optimistic that the Rams can win this game. I think that we can go into Green Bay, and it would just be such a fun way to build off of that win versus the Raiders. So I'm really hoping that the Rams can win this game for sure. But let me know in the comments, what do you think?